Ako si Attorney Darwin Cañete, and my program is Pugad Vloggers, aired every Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. dito sa Radyo Bandido, simulcast on DZRJ 810 AM, on Sky Cable, Channel 224, TV Plus boxes, and on free-to-air TV, facebook.com/DZRJ 810 AM, and our official YouTube channel. Nood po kayo!
Pugad Vloggers, ang kurap titirisin, sa loob sa bayan wawalisin, walang sasantuhin, ang saya-saya nakakabaliw, kasama natin ang tropa. Pugad Vloggers, Pugad Vloggers.
Ayan mga kapugad. This is Attorney Darwin Cañete. Ako po yung host nyo ngayong gabi instead of the beautiful Doc Ethel Pineda because she has a prior engagement. So, I'm sorry to say, you'll have to put up with me tonight. But, para naman hindi kayo malugi na you were waiting for Doc Ethel Pineda, I have invited with me a similarly good-looking person. Ang aking good friend, of course, he is a dedicated public servant. Isa sa mga bright stars na pinili ng ating mahal na Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. And he has served this country well for the past few years as the Director General. May I present to you, may I have the honor, mga kababayan, mga kapugad, to present Undersecretary Mon Kualuping. Good evening sa iyo, Yusek.
Good evening, Fiscal Darwin. Magandang gabi sa lahat ng mga kapugad natin na nanonood live ngayong gabi. At nakikinig sa radyo din. Magandang gabi, Fiscal.
Ang ganda pala ng boses pag nasa radyo, ano?
Radyo. Ano to? Modulated ngayon.
Modulated. Okay, kasi sa social media ito lumalabas hindi naman lumalabas sa mainstream media pa, ano? So parang nagkaroon kami dito sa social media ng konting scoop, no? And of course, this is because there was a lawsuit daw filed by somebody against your office. Hindi ko alam kung sino respondent, hindi ko pa nakikita yung complaint, no? And I'm sure hindi na-receive niyo na po ba yung kopya ng complaint? Hindi pa rin.
Actually, Fiscal, allegedly...
Attorney na lang.
Allegedly, there is a complaint now. But until now, hindi ko pa rin, wala kaming na-receive pa na any notice or documents from the prosecutor's office or kahit man sa complainant. Wala pa. Walang subpoena. Wala. But before that, wala kayo na-receive na any kind of letter, let's say a demand letter or any kind of letter to say na, you know, this is the, before we go into a lawsuit, dapat isettle na natin to, something to that effect. Yes, attorney, as far as I know, wala ako natanggap, ako personally, because kaklaruhin ko na rin siguro, attorney, ito na yung pagkakataon. I really don't know the supplier. I don't know who that certain person is. Binanggit naman na sa article si Mr. Carl Ipong. I don't know him. He claims that we spoke on the phone, gave him certain assurances, pero sa totoo lang, hindi ko talaga alam, hindi ko siya nakakausap.
Okay, para do sa mga para sa mga hindi nakikinig sa atin or who is hearing this matter for the first time, background muna. Ano yung nababalitaan mong demanda laban sa iyo daw? Ano daw yung nangyari?
Allegedly, Attorney Darwin, nag-file daw ng estafa case against me and 3 of my colleagues. That was, I think sabi nila nag-file daw nung June 16 ng kaso. And then, it is about an unpaid a service done by that supplier to the PCOO proper, where I belonged previously.
Ano daw yung product or service na sinupply?
Yes, nung 2018 pa kasi to, Attorney Darwin, January 2018, as the end user, nag-purchase kami, nag-purchase request, pumirma ako ng purchase request for jackets para yon sa isang anti-drug summit na gagawin sa Davao ng early February 2018. So,
walang unusual doon, parang collaterals yun. It's part of the promotion.
Yes, correct. So nag-file kami ng purchase request, pumirma ako ng purchase request, and then alam naman natin yung proseso sa government procurement, Attorney Darwin, pinasa na yon sa Bids and Awards Committee sa procurement section. Tapos sila na yung kumausap, sila na nag-post sa PhilJeps at lahat na yon. Sila gumawa ng proseso, the entire process. And then sometime, siguro mga end of January yon or early February, bago mangyari yung convention sa Davao, dumating na yung products. So as end user, ni-receive namin, kasi check naman na ng lahat yon. May presumption of regularity tayo, Attorney Darwin, kasi dumaan yon sa Bids and Awards Committee and lahat at produkto. So binitbit na namin yun sa Davao at napamigay yung 500 jackets. 500 jackets yon kasi para sa attendees nung convention. So binitbit na yun sa Davao at nagamit siya. Then sometime in May 2018 pa rin to, Attorney Darwin, sometime in May 2018, pinoses na namin yung payment for them. But apparently, according to our finance team, so mga statement of facts naman to apparently according to our finance team, merong hindi daw nasunod dun sa procurement process ng BAC. So, for the meantime, maho-hold yung payment. Maho-hold yung payment para dun sa supplier. And then, siguro nag-investigate internally ang PCOO, and then I moved na to PIA. They apparently managed to send a letter to the supplier that they can actually do a COA money claim para mabayaran rin yung service nila. So that was in 2020. So nasulatan, but apparently, Attorney Darwin, until now, I've asked some people in PCO, hindi na simulan ng supplier yung proseso para mabayaran sila. Para dun
so in short, para siyang yung, alam mo yung legend of Juan Tumad, nakanganga lang, inaantay na lang mahulog yung prutas.
Medyo ganon. Medyo ganon na nangyari, Attorney Darwin.
But na-communicate sa kanya what he has to do in order to comply with government regulations.
We were told that there was a letter sent to them, to the supplier. So this certain Mr. Carl Ipong, Attorney Darwin, we're not really sure kasi wala siya sa any documents na wala siya . So hindi namin alam kung siya bang may-ari or middleman or ahente or kung sino man siya dun sa supplier. Because from what was told to me, the supplier was given a letter na pwede sila mag-undergo ng money claim para naman mabayaran yung services nila.
So at this point, wala pang government funds ang lumalabas.
Walang government funds na na-disburse, so there is no corruption.
There's no corruption.
Yes.
Kasi kung may naglabas ng pera, doon may kumita. Walang lumabas na pera.
Yes.
So there's nothing hanky-panky there, no?
Yes, walang pera lumabas.
Walang pera lumabas. This is just a case of documentation that is required, part of the process that because of the circumstances, hindi na-comply nung supplier or seller.
Yes. Correct, Attorney. Kaya ang nangyari, nagulat ako today, to be honest. Although may mga tabloid articles over the weekend, napag-usapan namin to, pero we thought kasi na we would address this in the proper forum. Mas maganda sana kung sa harap ng fiscal, kung totoo mang may kaso, kung totoong nag-file talaga ng kaso. So, but up today, lumabas na sa social media. So I think I have to protect and defend my dignity as well, Attorney, dahil 6 years naman tayo nag-service.
You have a good name. You have your name is untarnished.
Yes,
so
correct,
mahirap yung gaitang mga intrigue. Yan yung gaitang intrigang na question mark. Number one, the timing.
The timing po. Kasi patapos na yung termino. Saktong-sakto I mean,
meron bang aplikante sa trabaho mo na interesado dahil sinisiraan ka?
I leave that to our new secretary. I leave that to our new secretary. Our good
Marites,
friend.
ano?
I will leave that to our new secretary.
Hindi, as far as I know, no, you have been nothing but kind and to everybody, lalo na kami mga vloggers, no, hindi kami na
Salamat na
sa'yo. So, being the new incoming secretary is one of us.
Yes.
Diba? So, I'm sure that is a factor in any kind of review. Diba?
Salamat po. But it's her decision. It's the decision of the new president, incoming president. So, kaya Attorney Darwin, nakakagulat. Nagulat talaga ako. But, and thank you for giving me this opportunity na at least marinig rin at mapanood ako ng ating mga kapugad para ma-explain natin yung ating...
Pero you know, whoever's complaining, if you're only after being paid, you can actually drop by the office and make an appointment with my good guest here. Pag-usapan nyo yung methodology, no? Siyempre, may mga witnesses para wala namang magduda, no? But my advice is a legal case, if the parties are willing to come to an agreement of what is required, better na mag-usap kaysa magkasuhan kasi magkasuhan, magastos at maabala sa lahat ng partido.
Correct. And unwittingly, nakakasira ng reputation. Kasi yung mga hindi makarinig sa explanation natin, Attorney Darwin, syempre yung pagkasulat sa tabloid, medyo sensationalized. Na estapador na ASEC.
Estapador ba?
Yun ang tawag sa akin. Mas kumonte nga ang cash ko eh. After 6 years. Mas kumonte yung cash eh.
Sa akin, mas malala eh. Piskal na mahilig lumamon.
Kain tayo ng lechon soon.
Kain ng lechon soon.
Comfort food na lang, Attorney.
Meron nga ako na-istapa ako. Ako na-istapa ha. Isang nag-online akong transaction toy naman, maliit na bagay lang naman, pero masakit sa loob ko. Tapos sinabi, mahirap pala yung fiscal nga, walang pera. Sabi ko, kako, wala nga akong pera, pinagkakasya ko sweldo ko eh. Diba? Pag alam mo, people don't realize, no? Even if we have these ranks, the cost of living is very high.
Yes, correct. Totoo.
And hindi nila nare-realize how, you know, for us na rank and file, the SALN and the way that the money is being monitored by the entire bureaucracy, hindi na ho madali yung sinasabi ninyong corruption, graft, ganon. Everything is monitored. Our accounts.
Yes.
Ang tawag sa amin, PEP, politically exposed person. Hindi kami basta-basta makapag-open ng bank account.
Correct. Kahit credit card, ang hirap mag-apply.
Yes, mahirap mag-apply. Insurance.
Correct.
Everything is already in electronic form. And pag hindi mo ma-justify yung iyong source of income, madi-deny ka talaga ng mga e-bankings.
And if I may add, Attorney Darwin, taxpayers din tayo. Kasi ang sinasabi, parang malaki yung sweldo, ganito. Pero ang laki, may tax rin. Bumaba dahil kay President Duterte, dahil sa train law, bumaba yung percentage ng income tax. Pero nagbabayad din tayo ng tax gaya ng lahat ng Pilipino.
Oy, baka hindi nila alam. Number one, we held that source ang ating tax. Ibig sabihin, pagdating sa atin, bawas na yung tax.
Correct.
Pangalawa, meron tayong mandatory contributions. Pag-ibig, GSIS, PhilHealth. Malaki-laki yun.
Yes.
And then, and if we belong to certain government groups like mga employees association,
yes, may kaltas pa doon. Correct.
Tapos pag minamalas ka naman at meron ka pang hindi mo minamalas, but if you're private healthcare provider for your own, magbabayad ka pa doon.
Correct.
So pag uwi ko, pag tingin ko sa neto ng aking ATM, ito lang yung pumasok.
Correct, Attorney. Kaya medyo minsan masakit makarinig kung sabihan tayong corrupt, ganyan dahil totoo yan eh. Alam mo, malinis yung konsensya ko sa ganyan the past 6 years. Sumunod tayo sa presidente natin na talagang kailangan malinis yung kalakaran, malinis yung pag-deliver natin ng serbisyo. So, ginawa naman natin. That's something I can be proud of eh. Actually, Attorney Darwin, na parang after 6 years, ito yung masasabi ko. Pero tumiming to eh. May timing pa talaga.
Right. Yung PhilJeps is actually a electronic form of anti-graft way to get supplies na wala nang kailangan ng, lagay-lagay kahit kanina because everything is in computer form. Makikita mo.
Online. Available online.
Online.
And Attorney Darwin, kaya nga as end user, wala akong kinalaman sa supplier kasi check and balance yun, security yun, kaya nga may back eh. Iba yung end user, iba yung back para walang conflict na mangyayari. So, yun, Attorney Darwin. So, ang napirmahan ko lang talaga is the purchase request.
Correct. Yung mga hindi nakakaintindi po, no? Yung procedure ho, para hindi ho masasabi na nakinabang sa bawat binibili ang mga opisyal na nagre-request ng gamit. Halimbawa, ako, kailangan ko ng isang rim ng coupon band. Okay? Magre-request po ako sa isang agency. Bigyan niyo po ako ng rim ng coupon band. Yung paano bilhin yun, wala na akong kinalaman doon. Ibang tao na yung maghahanap ng coupon band para sa akin. Ako, bilang nag-request, ang matatanggap ko coupon band lang. Kung saan manggaling yun, wala na akong pakialam.
Correct. You know ang nangyari dun sa jackets. Kasi kaya nga nasa batas naman yun. Kailangan may Bids and Awards Committee. So yun ang ginawa natin, Attorney Darwin.
Yes.
Sumunod tayo sa proseso kung anong nakasaad sa batas. Ginawa namin as end user purchase request. So dumaan ibang grupo na. Kasi sila yung experts on procurement eh. Ako, hindi ako expert sa procurement. It's a very complicated matter, di ba? Ang government procurement is a very complicated matter, Attorney Darwin. We all know that.
Alam mo, sa sobrang ka-complicate niyan, pag maliliit lang yung gagastusin, re-requirement ka ng marami, ako inaabono ko na lang, hindi ko na nire-reimburse. Kasi the paperwork is so, bothersome.
Correct. Actually, dito sa opisina ko ngayon, Attorney Darwin, dito sa PIA, karamihan ito, gamit ko pa eh. Hindi ko na lang, ako nang bumili. Hindi na dinaan sa procurement dahil ang haba ng process and syempre, para makatipid din ng gobyerno, siguro yun na nga eh. Yun na lang ang parang bigay ko na rin sa opisina eh.
Ako, computer ko, laptop ko, printer ko, aircon ko, akin lahat yan.
Wow. kaya ka nasasabihan mayaman eh. Marami pera.
Hindi lang kasi ako maluho. You know, one thing about us is we are forced to have requirement kasi sa atin, no, bilang public officials to live modest lives.
Right.
No? Yung hindi ostentatious, hindi tayo tawag nito, hindi natin ginagamit yung gobyerno na
for extravagance.
For extravagance, correct. So, tayo? Mga damit natin, recycled, yung Ako, gusto ko yung office uniform eh. Hindi na ako
nabili ko nung 2018 din. Ito suot ko 2018 pa.
Ito nabili ko, Aldibinco.
Sarado na yung Aldibinco.
Hindi, meron bago.
May
bagong
Doon sa bago.
Naunahan pa kita.
Okay.
Anyway, nagawi tayo doon sa maraming taon na dyan sa... No, let's lighter topic naman. Before you were the Director General of the Philippine Information Agency. You are the USEC of...
Assistant Secretary.
Assistant Secretary. So, 6 years kang kinuha ni... Paano yun? What was the moment na you were asked to serve the country? Paano ka napasok dito sa ating napakasalimuot na trabahong gobyerno?
I remember, Attorney Darwin, that was very early June, 6 years ago. Someone called me and then that person asked me if I'm interested to join the government. Mm-hmm. So, because I was in the private sector. I was, for the longest time, marketing guy ako eh. So, so, someone called me if I was interested to join. Hindi ko nga alam anong position, anong lahat. But of course, because we love our President, Duterte,
yes.
Leap of faith yun eh. Leap of faith. Na parang kahit hindi ko alam magkano yung sweldo, magkano yung, yung titles. Hindi ko nga alam ano yung mga ASEC na yan dati, Attorney Darwin eh. Hindi ko alam ano yung mga USEC. So, That was June 2. June 4, nasa Davao na ako. Pumunta ako ng Davao. And then doon na sinabi sa akin na PCOO nga daw. At that time, I was not even familiar kung ano yung PCOO. At that time, Attorney Darwin. So, and then, that was June 4. It was a Saturday. Bumalik ako ng Manila, I think on a Sunday or Sunday night or Monday morning. Nag-resign na ako dun sa trabaho ko sa private sector. And then, part na ako ng transition team. Kami yung mga nauna sa PCOO noon. Tinulungan namin ang transition team ni PRRD at ni Pinoy at that time, paano mag-transfer. So, yun na yun. And as they say, the rest is history. Walang pagsisisi. Masayang-masaya ako. It's been the most fulfilling years of my life serving the country. Maybe poorer, but in cash. But syempre mas malaki talaga ang private sector na income. Yes. But very fulfilling and very happy to have done this the vocation the past 6 years under our President Duterte, and hopefully maybe diba, I can still serve maybe diba, I can still serve under President Marcos someday. So masaya and proud to be part of the Duterte legacy.
Ganyan.
Yeah.
Okay, sa 6 years na yon, if you recall, we started with yung rehabilitation.
Yes.
If I recall, what ano yan? How was that? Paano yun
Actually,
nangyari?
Darwin, Attorney Darwin, if you may allow me, yung naging unang role ko kasi sa PCO was to be a strategist for strategic communication. So, I started that campaign, yung Partner for Change. If you will remember at the time, Partner for Change. And then early on in 2016, Attorney Darwin and our secretary Andanar can verify this. We started the brand called Laging Handa at that time. Kasi nung nagsisimula tayo sa PCOO noon, parang inisip namin, we don't want another Yolanda type of crisis to happen wherein hindi connected yung gobyerno sa tao. Dapat ng mga kababayan natin. Anong ginagawa ng gobyerno? So, Laging Handa was supposed to be our crisis comms handle. Little did we know na magagamit siya ng 2020 dahil una nagsimula yung Taal Volcano, pumutok yung Taal Volcano. And then, a few weeks after, nagsimula na yung pandemya. So, at that time, gamit yung Laging Handa na brand. So yun ang nangyari, Attorney Darwin. And somewhere in between, at that time, and I'm really very grateful to this, na-assign sa akin yung communications ng war on drugs ng ating Pangulo at ng pamahalaan. So, that's why rehabilitation was born. That was, pag hindi siya masyadong mainstream, it was more on grassroots, barangay-barangay yung pinupuntahan, to make the common folks, the normal na tao maintindihan yung mga programa at polisiya ng government, and kasama na rin yung engagement sa United Nations, sa iba't ibang organisasyon, dahil ang war on drugs ni Pangulong Duterte ang isa sa pinakamaligned. Either majority sa atin ay supportive of that, pero ito rin ang pinakamaligned na programa ng ating Pangulo. Dito lagi ang springboard ng lahat ng batikos, from alleged EJK, human rights violations daw, endless Senate hearings, etc. So, instead of confronting those, ginawa namin, we went directly to the people, Attorney Darwin, sa mga barangay-barangay talaga. So, yun ang naging role ng rehabilitation. So, it culminated in that anti-drug convention nga sa Davao, kung saan na-order yung jackets. Attorney Darwin, na-order yung jackets. Yun. So, ginawa yon sa Davao. Parang, it was kasi papunta na sa midterm ni PRRD. Parang review dapat yon ng ano na bang magandang nagawa ng war on drugs. So, it was a collective effort together with ICAD, yung Interagency Committee on Anti-Illegal Drugs, to present to the public kung ano na yung mga achievements and successes and plans moving forward ng war on drugs. Actually, Attorney Darwin, kung hindi nangyari yung pandemic, dapat meron pa tayong isa for end of term. Pero nangyari na pandemic and we thought that it wouldn't be prudent to spend an amount for a convention na pwede naman gawing online, and rather binalik namin yung pera sa National Treasury para makatulong sa paggastos sa ating pandemic response, Attorney Darwin. So yun ang sorry.
Okay ba yan?
Sorry. Yes. Okay, sorry. May nag-ring.
No problem. Okay, let's go to the another point. Yung rehabilitation was one of the programs.
Yes.
But then you took over the PIA.
Yes. In July 2020, so 2 years ago, Yusek Darwin, attorney. Ginawa na kita Yusek, baka Yusek. Nako. Sana magdilang anghel ako. Secretary Trixie, if you're watching.
No, not ano. I'm happy where I am. Actually, I've always found, I think I found my calling in life already, which is a trial prosecutor. But let's go on, no? You were PIA. How did that happen?
Yes, that was July 2020, pero ang PIA was vacant na, the Director General position was vacant for a year already because yung pinalitan ko nag-resign at tinanggap ng Pangulo yung resignation nung pinalitan ko. So naging
naalala ko to, ito yung dating staffer nung kabilang bakod.
Yes, correct. At nung election, iba yung kinampihan.
Kinampihan.
Yes. Medyo pink yung kulay.
Medyo pink.
Alam ko pink ang kulay. Dating yellow na naging pink.
Yes. So, ganun sila mag-devolve eh.
Yes.
From yellow to pink eh.
Yes. sorry. So, yun ang nangyari. And then, early on, actually, that 2019, bago pa mag-pandemic, it was offered to me but I declined.
Yes.
Attorney Darwin, kasi sabi ko medyo malaki yung problema eh na dadatnan ko dahil dun sa nangyari nga dun sa pinalitan ko dun sa dating DG dito. So
yes.
And then sometime June 2020 I got a call from the higher ups from the palace saying na napirmahan na daw ni sir. Biglang pirmahan na ni sir. So wala na akong choice doon Darwin kasi napirmahan na ni sir tapos that was a weekend and then 2 days after pinatawag ako dito nandun na yung papel as in signed by the president. So nandun yung appointment. So
well, who can say no to the president, diba?
Exactly. So we began our reforms in the agency, Attorney Darwin, and I'm very proud to say that for the first time in our history, para rin kaming si VP Lenny, unqualified opinion din kami sa COA. For the first time. Kaya nga pag kiniklaim nila yun na
hindi, wag mo tawaging VP, she's the president reject.
May nakikinig dito mga kasamahan ko natatawa.
Di ba, President-elect, BBM.
Yeah.
We have the president reject.
I like that. I like that. So, unqualified opinion kami, Attorney Darwin, for the first time in the history of the PIA. Meron na lang kami isang pending issue sa COA na recurring naman siya for the past many years dahil yun sa PPE, yung physical property and equipment na hindi ma-reconcile. Yun yung nadyaryo yun nalagay sa Inquirer. Pero yun kasi yun, since 1980s pa yun Meron pa sa time rin ni President Marcos, the old man, the father of BBM. Meron pang records doon, mga stapler, mga typewriter, mga ganon, hindi pa natanggal sa inventory. So
that's one of the reasons why bumili ako sarili kong gamit para hindi ko na isusoli.
Correct. Kasi I think marami nang nag-retire or nag-resign, nabalik naman siguro yon kasi hindi magkakaroon ng clearance kaso hindi na reconcile sa property section yung mga MR. So ito yung this week until next week before June 30 matatapos na namin to, ma-reconcile na namin finally. So PIA I think is way better than how it was 2 years ago, Attorney Darwin.
Yes. May focus kayo ngayon
Yes.
Anyway, you have two bosses here. One is of course the president.
Yes.
But your immediate boss is of course Secretary Martin Andanar.
Yes.
How was it working under him? I am always impressed by your working relationship with him. Medyo
Yes,
okay kayo eh.
I think sabi mo nga kanina, Attorney Darwin, hindi na ako magbubuhat ng sariling bangko. I think I'm a very cordial person.
Yeah.
I'm a very cordial person. So, I think for the first time also in the history of the agency, hindi nag-aaway ang DG ng PIA at ang PCO Secretary.
Yes.
I mean, we need to collaborate because at the end of the day, we respect the position, we respect the authority of the alter ego of the president. So,
Yes.
So if nandito pa rin ako, kung nandito pa rin ako next week, syempre, ganun din tayo kay incoming Secretary Trixie dahil nasa kanya yung authority na binigay ng presidente. And then, syempre may guidance na binibigay as a whole kung paano mag-communicate ang strategy ng buong PCOO. Then we execute that down here in the PIA because the PIA has a large network nationwide, talagang pang barangayan tayo, Attorney Darwin eh. So talagang barangay-barangay. As in, naikot ko, Attorney Darwin, para sa pag-explain natin, lalo na sa bakuna. Umabot pa ako ng Dinagat Islands. Yung mga 4 hours ako, nasa mas malaki pa yung alon kaysa sa Coast Guard naming barko. 4 hours umabot kami doon to really go to the grassroots. Siguro ang hindi lang namin na-strengthen, Attorney Darwin, and hopefully, if given still the chance, di ba? Yung social media, mas mapalakas pa yung social media ng PIA because ang ginawa ko kasi, nag-retooling muna kami. The past 2 years, nag-retooling kami. Mas strengthen muna namin yung institutional programs within kasi medyo nagkagulo eh.
Yes.
Parang na-destabilize yung ahensya. So I wanted it to be stable first, make sure na okay yung mga issues namin sa COA, even sa civil service, may mga issues kami dati, may mga na-invalidate na appointments, yung nangyari, Attorney Darwin. So, naayos namin lahat yon and then slowly retool the workforce, the human resource of the agency. And also, Attorney Darwin, the past 2 years, we are proud to say that for the first time in the history of the agency, meron tayong sariling regional offices na buildings outside of central office for the first time. Natin yun. Sa Baguio for Cordillera, sa Tuguegarao for Region 2, Cagayan Valley region, at sa Pagadian para sa Zamboanga Peninsula region. At meron tayong provincial office na kinoconstruct din sa Kalinga, sa Tabuk City in Kalinga. So siguro ma-inaugurate na yon in the next couple of months. Finally, yung mga kasamahan natin sa regions ay magkakaroon na ng sarili nilang tahanan, kumbaga professional home. Kasi for the longest time, Attorney Darwin, ang problem ng PIA, majority nung aming budget napupunta sa renta. Kasi nagre-renta tayo eh. And maliit ang budget ng PIA. Ang operations budget lang namin, Attorney Darwin, for entire year, kasama na dyan yung mga renta, mga gas, mga lahat, 100 million for entire year with 16 regional offices and offices in each province. So, medyo gipit talaga. Parang ang lalabas niyan, less than 10 million every month yung ating budget. And dito pa lang sa central office, ang tubig at kuryente pa lang 1 million kaagad.
Talagang dihado kayo niyan. 100 million. O wala pang isang daang TikToker yan. Influencer.
Correct. Kaya minsan, di ba, pag may mga unfair accusation, Attorney Darwin, na malaki daw yung budget, pang may troll farm daw tayo. Gipit na nga kami. Wala na kang pangbayad eh.
Baka gusto mag-donate ng umigyar sa inyo at kayo na lang mag-grappler.
Sana.
So, let's go to your boss. Your impression of your boss, how was it? How was it working under your boss, Secretary Martin Andanar, who is, of course, the outgoing PCO Secretary?
He is a visionary. Kasi ang background niya, broadcast.
Okay.
Siya. So he focused more on creating an integrated platform for the entire PCO family. Kasi dati, Attorney Darwin, kanya-kanya ng kilos.
Yes.
ngayon naging isa yung Kompas. Parang ginawa niyang malaki kaming newsroom. Parang
Yes.
malaki newsroom na lahat coordinated yung kilos. So for the first time yon, and I think it will be followed through naman by Secretary Trixie for sure, dahil maganda yung best practice na yon, na nag-uusap-usap yung PIA, yung Philippine News Agency, yung PTV, yung even RTVM. So nag-uusap-usap. So in that case, I think visionary si Sec Martin for that, because early on nung nangyari yon, naggamit talaga nung panahon ng pandemic
Yes.
Attorney Darwin, nagamit yung ganong ano, dahil at that time I remember offline halos lahat ng off the air, halos lahat ng mga mainstream media outlets. So even GMA, ABS nawala na talaga. Wala na talaga.
Is that
a heckler also? I can be a heckler, Attorney Darwin.
nawala ang ABS-CBN?
Nawala ang ABS.
Nawala ang ABS-CBN?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay tayo lagay.
So, nangyari, tayo yung nag-provide ng content, yung laging handa, and ang PIA sa regions ang nag-provide ng news from the ground. So,
Yes.
yung ating mga info officers nationwide, sila na rin ang naging reporter, sila rin ang writer, nag-edit na rin sila ng video. So slowly, kaya sabi ko, Attorney Darwin, ang kulang na lang talaga is to strengthen our social media presence. Although, we already have 95 community pages nationwide. Ang ginawa kasi namin, Attorney Darwin, community-based. Kaya kung mapapansin mo yung PIA, hindi siya known talaga nationally as a social media giant, because nakafocus kami ng communities, because I realize what may be relevant, for example, in Ilocos, may
Yes.
not be relevant in Davao. What may be relevant in Davao na local news, community news, hindi siya, baka walang, di ba, hindi relevant sa mga Ilocanos.
Correct.
So, yun ang ginawa namin, yun ang retooling na ginawa namin, and then we really strengthened our, at least on the grassroots, yung explain advocacy natin, Attorney Darwin, dahil I think important na malaman sa baba yung maintindihan talaga yung programa at polisiya ng ating gobyerno, hindi lang ng Pangulo, kundi ng entire bureaucracy, ng entire government. Kasi merely informing people, and inform nga sila, but they don't understand what's happening, dun pa rin ang misinformation Dun pa rin ang
It's subject to, the information can be twisted and bent.
Yes.
Depende kung sino yung magbibigay, no?
Parang nangyari dun sa jacket.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's go to the other one. Your other boss, of course, our beloved President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. He's rather, sabi natin, one of a kind politician, di ba?
Yes. One for the books. Yeah.
One for the books.
Yes.
PIA must have met challenges covering and speaking for him, lalong-lalo na pag extemporaneous niya.
Yes.
He has a off script siya. He doesn't use script
Yes. Early on, we've already realized that we don't have to interpret what he says. We don't have to interpret what the president says. What he says is what it is.
Yes.
If he says ganito sa war on drugs, ganito sa war on drugs.
Yes.
Ganito. We don't translate it anymore, because yun ang sinabi ng presidente. So I think because of that paradigm, Attorney Darwin, and because siguro I've been a long time supporter of our Mayor Digong, diba, since bata.
Yeah.
So siguro I understand his language, I understand his stream of thoughts. So kaya mas madali. Hindi siya challenge. Actually, mas maraming ang sound bites Attorney Darwin, mas maraming sound bites na pwede nating ipakalat sa ating mga kababayan. So PIA had a very good relationship with the Office of the President, with Senator Bongo, with ES Medialdea, and we are the ones kasi covering the provincial trips of the President pag outside of PIA na yon. So maganda ang working relationship, and he's been supportive of the PIA. That's why under the term of President Duterte, nakagawa tayo ng 4 na buildings, Attorney Darwin, for the first time in the 35 plus years history of the PIA. Nakagawa tayo ng sariling building outside of the central office. So the Duterte legacy is very, very, very strong. in the PIA. In the years to come, our colleagues here, our workforce, our human resource will appreciate the hardware that's left by President Duterte for the agency, Attorney Darwin. So been very proud to have worked under this presidency. Attorney
Okay,
Darwin.
you are the Director General of the PIA. What did you find and where is it now? Parang ano yung kanyang tinatawag na character arc ng PIA? And how are the people there? Kumusta naman
Yes,
sila?
I think the people are very nice. The colleagues are very nice. They are true professionals, true civil servants. Whoever, they respect authority, they respect the hierarchy, they respect the policies of the administration, and so I think we are at that point na ready na to go pa. ready.
Yes.
Yung parang we are excited because we've already built the foundations the past 2 years into having a stronger agency. Everyone's happy. I think for the first time, walang white paper dito na umiikot.
Yes.
Happy rin yung ating Employees Association. Mas cordial, walang away-away. Or kung meron, hindi naman maiiwasan yan eh. That's part of humanity. Sabi nga ni Laila de Lima, human frailty. Sabi ni Laila de Lima.
Napulunan ako.
Nag-trigger sa iyo, attorney eh. Nag-trigger. So, we're ready. I think we are eager to the agency is eager to move forward, coming from the positive changes that have happened over the past couple of years, and ready to move forward under the presidency of President Bongbong Marcos and Vice President Inday Sara Duterte.
Oo nga pala, ikaw, diehard Inday ka eh.
Yes. Ano tayo? BBM Sara. Red and green.
Oh, I let you take a sip of water. I just notice ko lang itong mga nasa thread natin na nanonood sa atin, ano. Babatiin ko lang sila Mr. Carlo Marasigan, Angelo Ridaha, Nonoy Murillo. Hello daw sa iyo, Digimon, Yusek Mon.
Hello.
Okay, Nonoy Murillo. Then they have Tatay Val, Roxanne Costo, Mel Niñada, Priscilla Kojima from Japan is watching. Hello sa iyo.
Hello,
Crespo,
sa inyo.
Crespo Carlex, good evening din sa iyo, Yusek Mon. Argus Troy, watching from Jeddah. This is Kuwait.
Wow.
Dami natin.
Ano pa doon? Tanghali pa.
Tanghali pa. Oo.
7 hours behind. Tanghali pa lang.
Marisol Doriani, Mary Angelo Polentio, and Elma Ramos. Gusto ko rin batiin yung nanonood sa atin sa other platforms. Kami dito sa DZRJ 810 AM. Not only are we live on radio, meron kaming live stream on Facebook. So you go to the Facebook page of DZRJ, live po kami doon, at yung mga team replay, you can share and watch the footage or the broadcast later on kasi andun naman yon. We're also live cast on YouTube. Nandun din kami, and of course channel 224 on cable. So everybody even abroad is watching this. So Digimon, you have Yusekmon, you have so many watchers and listeners to you.
Salamat. Okay. Maraming salamat. And magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Gabi.
Yes. Baka hindi pa kasi yet siguro because PIA is really working behind the scenes. They probably have not seen your looks and your voice. This is the first time na alam nila, no?
Yes. And totoo yan, Attorney Darwin. Maingay ako sa Facebook. Di ba? Mahilig ako mag-post. Alam mo yan, Attorney Darwin.
Yes.
Pero I don't accept yung mga invitations, yung mga interviews.
Yeah.
Kasi, as the person working behind the scene, ayaw ko pangunahan yung boss ko, ayaw ko pangunahan yung presidente. Kasi alam natin pag nagsalita tayo, baka ma-misconstrue, maging part siya ng policies. So I'm happy working behind the scene and helping the secretary or the incoming secretary and of course our president Duterte and President Marcos, hopefully we are happy to work behind the scene and make things happen. Enabler nga kami yung enabler sa likod.
Actually, sa sobrang popular mo at sa sobrang dedicated mo and known to be a supporter of the government, sinusukan na tayo pareho ng Ateneo Alumni Group.
Ay, oo nga. Oo nga pala. That's our common, we are their favorite. Favorite tayo nila. Favorite.
Yes. Oo, iba? Kita mo sa sobrang nilang dedicated sa kandidato nila, ayun, talo. Tambak pa. Hindi kasi nakikinig sa atin, sinasabi natin palagi, when we comment, ito dapat gawin nyo para mas okay kayo. Wala ang gagaling nila Di yan, talo.
And lagi pa tayong nilalait.
Nilalait tayo.
Ini-insult mo. Pero sabi ko nga, part and parcel yun ng ating trabaho.
Kina-cancel nila tayo as if we're here.
Yeah. We can never be canceled.
We can never.
Because we fight back. Sabi nga nila, di ba, one big fight. Di tayo yung totoong one big fight
Para sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ito pong aking kaibigan na si Yusek Manqualopig is a proud graduate. Proud graduate of a known supporter of the other side, no, the opposition.
And they call it the Ateneo.
Yes, the Ateneo. At ang magagawa dyan. But, just to prove na diverse ang opinion and views, hindi naman lahat.
Correct.
So, hindi naman lahat.
Marami akong kaibigan na pro-BBM at pro-Duterte. Marami akong kaibigan. Yung mga barkada ko na Atenista, they are very pragmatic and they know that they really love President Duterte and they clamor for continuity of this program. So they really like and voted for BBM as well.
Yes. Anyway, let's move forward. You're now that the incumbent president, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, who has of course served for the last 6 years. Your thoughts on him leaving the office? Anything that you want to share about the guy who we both admire?
The guy is so charming in person. He is so charming. Diba? He is kasi ang pinapalabas kasi lagi ng ating mga kaibigan sa mainstream media is yung pag nagagalit siya or nagmumura, yun ang nakikita. Pero in all actuality, pag sa totoong hindi naman nagmumura smiling, palabiro, the grand lolo, the grandpa of the Philippines talaga. Tatay Digong na Tatay Digong, Lolo Digong. He's such a charming person and hardworking, very hardworking. Yusek Darwin, Yusek talaga. See, this is my second time. Sabi ka, hello Secretary Trixie.
Go ahead.
Natawa na tayo. He's a very hardworking guy. He works till early in the morning. And nung early on nga nung term niya, nung wala pang pandemic, minsan nag-speech siya kunyari sa Bulacan. Tapos after 2 hours nandun na siya sa Leyte. Tapos alas 8 ng gabi nasa Mindanao na. So in a day, and then extemporaneous yung speech niya, ang haba. So grabe yung energy level ng ating presidente. And given that medyo may edad na si Sir, may edad na ang presidente natin. And totoo tayong talagang hindi siya tamad. Hindi siya may term ako dyan pero ite-text ko na lang sa iyo mamaya. Magti-trigger na naman tayo. Attorney Darwin. So, yun. It's a bittersweet feeling because diba? I mean, we've grown accustomed to his style of leadership. It's bittersweet because nakakalungkot because some things have to end. Some things have to end.
Yes.
And that's the course of our lives, diba? But at the same time, we're excited because we have a very good incoming president as well in BBM. Someone who's loved by
31 million.
Everyone, almost everyone in the country, right? Loved by, and yung haters naman kukonti lang talaga sila as evident in elections, diba? Konti lang sila. So he's well loved. President BBM is someone na I think will be very, very steadfast in his goal of making the Philippines better. So exciting. We look forward to that. We are eager. It's 9 days to go from now. 9 days
Yeah.
na lang, Attorney Darwin. So bittersweet kasi I think for the first time in our history, an outgoing president is very popular and well loved.
Yes.
First time in our history because Pinoy never experienced that in 2016. Parang I think
Well, to be fair, he's the kind of guy only a mother could love.
kung hindi lang ako Director General ng PIA, hihirit sana ako eh.
Ako naman, I don't care.
so yun and pero ang galing ang ganda talaga. I think Attorney Darwin, because the outgoing is well loved, the incoming is well loved as well.
Yes.
And they're both popular presidents, very popular presidents. And for the first time also, we have a very popular vice president. We have a very
May popular vice president naman tayo si Senator Bongo.
oo nga naman. So si VPG.
Oh, di ba? The unelected vice president.
Yes. So and with Ma'am Inday, Ma'am Sara, we finally we can see a united executive branch. United executive branch of na swerte si PBBM because wala siyang distraction nung unnecessary attacks because kay PRRD parang for the past 6 years, alam mo yan, Attorney Darwin, di ba? Parang everything that he does, yung number 2 niya, kukontra at kukontra Yung number
ganun naman talaga gawain ng number 2, di ba? Manggulo sa number 1.
Except hindi ito mangyayari. I think June 30, hindi ito mangyayari, Attorney Darwin.
Wala ganun talagang number 2. Kaya palagi sila sinusumpa ng number 1 number 2.
Uso pa naman ang hiwalayan ngayon.
Oo, diba?
So, exciting times. Sabi nga natin, uso nga, di ba, papunta pa lang tayo sa exciting part. Diba?
By the way, if you do you have anybody you wanna thank or at least say a message to while we're on air publicly?
Yes, of course. I'd like to thank our colleagues, mga kasama natin sa PIA for going through with me the past 2 years. All the successes we've had in the PIA, we could have not managed it without the support and collaboration of our workforce, our colleagues, especially the senior leaders of the agency. I really thank them. I thank everyone, my staff in the Office of the Director General, who have been with me come hell or high water. Talagang nandito sila, tumutulong sa akin the past 2 years. And some of my colleagues in the PCOO, I thank them as well. They've been a strong support team the past 6 years. And we have established siguro good friendships as well through the years. To Secretary Andanar for the guidance over the past 6 years. I wish him the best in whatever endeavor he is undertaking post-government life. I wish him the best. He deserves much good in life, having served the president for the past 6 years. And maybe start to earn more in the private start to earn more. And of course, wala na yung mom ko, pero my mom who has been helping me, guided me the past 6 years, 5 years in government. Alam niyo, yun ang diehard Marcos at Duterte.
Yes.
Talaga. Yung mama ko, diehard Marcos Duterte talaga yun. Loyalist kasi sila Loyalist yung parents ko. And then, taga Davao pa kami. So,
yes.
Ang ganda ng combination. So, kung nakita lang ng mama ko yung unit team, siguro nangampanya pa yun. As in,
yes.
Kasi ginawa namin para kay PRRD yun noong 2016
Yes.
Umabot kami ng Bohol, nangampanya kami sa mga turista ng Chocolate Hills, yung mga pinagagawa namin yun. So yun, I think, and sa inyo, Attorney Darwin, sa inyo, sila Mark Lopez, sila Doc Ethel, sila even si RJ Nieto, sila Sasot, Attorney Trixie, Secretary Trixie, soon to be Secretary. Salamat because nagtulungan tayo Nagtulungan tayo over the past 6 years. Yung hindi namin masagot diretsahan because of some limitations, nandyan kayo para rumesback para kay Pangulo. Para sa ating pamahalaan, para kay Pangulo at sa gobyerno. Salamat sa inyo dahil kung wala kayo, siguro napakahirap rin ng trabaho namin. Di ba?
Yeah.
Attorney Darwin, napakahirap ng trabaho ng isang government communicator sa panahon ng fake news, sa panahon ng disinformation, sa panahon ng deliberate propaganda talaga to malign not just the president but the entire system Parang they're trying to demonize kasi the system of governance. So salamat. Lalo na ikaw, 'di ba? Ako number 1 liker mo ako. Pag nakukulong ka ng Facebook, namimiss kita pinupuntahan kita sa page mo, 'di ba? Kinulong ka ng Facebook. So maraming salamat sa inyo.
Okay.
Nila Mark, nila Trixie, Secretary Trixie, Sasot, RJ, Doc Ethel, and siguro marami pa, hindi ko lang mabanggit lahat ngayon
Okay. So mga kapugad, that's our interview, and thank you Secretary Mon for taking the time. Yusek Mon for taking the time. Hindi, baka mag-acting ka habang wala yung malay natin, di ba? So anyway, thank you so much for giving us the time and your attention to this interview and konting kwentuhan.
Yes.
And sharing with us your experiences as Director General of the Philippine Information Agency. And yung mga fans ni Tatay Digong, this is a glimpse of the kind of person, the kind of president the president is towards the people working under him. So that is a very rare insight into his working style and how people view him from the inside. No, mga nakikinig sa atin, I'd like to greet my wife, Wilman, my two kids, Grayson and Sophia, my colleagues in the office and the panel, of course, led by Prosecutor Ocampo, Prosecutor Ricamora, Professor Chief Taliping, Chief Budes, sila Wendell, Chief Wendell, and Chief sino pa ba yun? Sila Marion from the DOJ. And of course, I'd like to greet, of course, the outgoing Secretary of Justice. Congratulations, sir, for helming the agency to difficult times, and I congratulate you on your incoming appointment as the next Solicitor General of the Republic of the Philippines. Congratulations, sir. Yusek Sugay, thank you for your service for 6 years. I hope to see you more in public service, sir. You have been very, very, very kind to us. You've been very, very good to the department. Also, of course, I'd like to greet the Prosecutor General, Prosecutor General Ben Malcontento has been a very, very good leader for us. So anyway, mga kapugad, thank you for watching us. I'd like to greet, of course, my other co-hosts who are not here, Doc Ethel, Maricar Serrano, Mark Lopez, Professor Van Ibernas, who are not here. Watch them tomorrow. No, nag-swap ako kay Doc Ethel Pineda, so she will be hosting tomorrow. So enjoy and have a good Tuesday. Thank you, Secretary Mon. Good night.
Thank you. Nako. At hindi ko pala nabanggit si Maricar Serrano. Maraming salamat kay Tentay.
Oo.
Thank you.
Oh, mahilig si Gwapo yun, so be careful.
Thank you.
Thank you and good night.
Yusek, thank you.
Thank you. Kapugad.
Pugad Vlogger.